What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So, this time I didn't enter a game jam. I basically made my own one. So, my friend CJ, you'll see him in a little bit. I asked him to give me a theme, a game, and a time limit. And I had to recreate that. So, he gave me 1.5 hours to make a Balloons TD6 game, but it had to have a robotic futuristic theme. So I introduced you to the Bastion.
Okay, guys, as you saw in the intro, we have my friend here, CJ. CJ is going to give me a game, theme, and genre, and a time. I have to make that game in that amount of time, and I have to send it to him, and he has to give his honest reaction. Okay, what am I making, CJ?
Alrighty. You are making a game similar to Battle Cats. You know the premise of Battle Cats.
I've heard of Battle Cats, yes.
Yeah. So pretty much you have to make a game out of that, and the theming of the game needs to be futuristic. So robots, whatever. You know, pretty much.
Okay, so theme is futuristic. What's my time limit, CJ?
Your time limit, I'm thinking, is 1 hour and 30 minutes.
1 hour and 30. Okay. I reckon I could get something done. Alright. So, after this, I'm going to send him the file. Hopefully it works. And he's going to play it and give his honest opinion. He's going to have 5 categories: art, sound, visuals, gameplay, and overall rating if it fit the theme. So they're the 5 categories. Alright. I'll be back with you, CJ, in 1 hour 30. Let me go set a timer.
Okay, so as you just saw, we got the whole theme from CJ there. So we first started, I was going to look for assets, but I couldn't find any, and there wasn't enough time to make any within the time limit. I did have music that I had from other projects that I used as well, so I was able to put the music in. So we just went with the developer basic shapes and stuff. Turned out pretty well. So first few minutes is just getting the Python Pygame. Everything's scheduled and formatted correctly and writing the code. So this is test 1 of Neon Bastion. Okay, so just gone ahead and finished the baseline. So I'm going to show you how this works. So it's pretty simple. Let's place a tail there. Yo, I need to tone down these guys. Okay, we survived first wave. Can we put a plasma? Okay, cool. Put one here. So these are the developer graphics right now. So we're going to keep it like this. We'll probably tune them a little bit so they look a little bit like robots. These ones, we might keep them like this. We might keep it normal. Okay. So game is looking pretty easy so far. Alright. So last wave. Let's place that there, that there. So I do need to tune down the amount of energy because you're getting a lot of energy. Okay, so we've got... Okay, that's the full game loop. And we still have about an hour to go. So I'm going to come back to you when I have V2. And I will show you what I did. Okay, so the first test ran pretty well. Had some few changes to do. I explained that at the end of test 1. So I next implemented all those changes in. So like fixing all the changes and everything. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head because I recorded this video like a week ago, and I'm recording this like voiceover a lot later, so I can't remember what all the changes were at the top of my head. So I give you version 2. Okay, so I've just finished V2, so I'm gonna show you guys that now. So we've gone ahead and added some uses MIDI, which is like a computer. It just uses MIDI notes. Another one there. So I did also slow down, like some of them. This is a lot for this wave. Okay. So we've got an hour left. Okay, so let's just run. Okay. So that's that loop. I'm going to come back to you guys once I've made a few changes. I'll probably add a menu screen as well. And I'll add settings and stuff. And maybe we add a little bit of lore as well to why you're doing all this. And I'll also cook up some music. So I will see you guys when V3 is in. Okay, so that's version 2 for you. Looking pretty well. Looking pretty good. So after that, same for V3. Oh, sorry, V1. Added all the changes in. Did a little fixing behind the scenes. You know, just made it look a lot better. And yeah, so this is version 3. Okay, so I just finished with version 3 and the music. Well, I finished with 2 of the tracks. So we've got, this is the main OST. So here's a little sneak peek. That, and then we've got the wind. Okay, but that's not what you're here for the actual code. So I've gone ahead and added a menu. I've just put in the like MDI just for now. So we've got a lore page. We've got our settings now, so you can turn your sound effects on and off, your music, and I upgraded it to 1920 by 180p. So, and I've also just gone ahead and upgraded graphics. So it's still pretty standard. Just graphics improved a bit. That's really all I added. I'm gonna have to increase the radius of these two, the blue and yellow ones, triangle and circle, because it doesn't look like they're making contact. Alright, so I'm sure you guys don't want to sit here and watch me do stuff the whole time, so I'm gonna go ahead and add all those changes that we just talked about. Alright, so version 3 started coming together pretty well. Started coming together how I liked it a lot. So obviously still very buggy and lots of things to be added. I mean, if I had more time, I could implement way more. I can't because I only had 1.5 hours, and I had to go do stuff as well. Like, just yeah. So I give you V4. Hopefully, you guys are liking the video so far. If you would like me to, I don't know, make a big game instead of these little ones, if I get to 50 likes, I'll start a Steam game. Alright, V4. Okay, so I've just finished version 4. I've gone ahead and added all the music in as well. So there we go, and I've also added different maps. We've got Classic, Serpent's Path, and the Labyrinth. So we're just going to go Classic, start the game. I've also gone ahead and added some more. So the game's lit and upgraded the radius. Jeez, they're getting close, bro. No, that ain't good. Okay, so I need to fix that screen shake there. Okay, so I need to fix that radius. Let me just... So we got that one, and then we've also got... Okay, so I'm gonna go fix some stuff. I need to upgrade the radius of basically all of them, so they can actually hit them. But let's just go... I'll show you guys other maps. So this is the map. Yeah, it's still not reaching. And this is a labyrinth. Okay. I'm gonna go do all that. Alright, so that's V4. So version 4, this is where it really comes together. And then V5, I just added like fixed GUIing, fixed the scaling of stuff. The funny thing is, once I finished this, I actually still had an extra 5 minutes, but I didn't know what else to add into the game. So I just left it. And yeah, so I give you V5, the final edition. Okay, so I just finished the next version. So we still got all the maps. I've just upgraded radius and added some UI and stuff. Yo, these guys pump me out. And I've also added it's 12 waves now, plus it shows you the enemy count. I'm gonna try this Tesla. Okay, so I think that's all the time I have, because I did forget to restart the timer, because I did nothing now. I paused and I forgot to unpause it when I came back on my PC. So I'm going to call that time there. I'm just going to do probably a few more changes. Change. I think this is pretty good. I think I'm just gonna go compile this. I'll make the itch page so you guys can play this, and I will send this over to CJ. Yeah. I'll see you when CJ comes and rates it. So that was version 5. So now it is time to go get CJ's opinion on the game. So I'll see you over there. 3, 2, 1. All right, so I just finished making the game. CJ's just gone and I've sent him the exe file and he's opening it. And this is his honest opinion. All right, take us away, CJ.
Okay, so the first basis of the game, it looks cool. I like the background because it actually shows the futuristic, and then I also like how you actually made different types of maps, which is good. I'll probably stick with the classic defense. Settings and other whatnots make sense.
You do use your arrows or WS and D to like navigate around the menu. So if you want to have a look at more settings as well.
Yeah, many different types of stuff, settings, music, sound effects, good. More. And you guys can read that. I'm probably not going to. And then this good. Okay.
So you're on Labyrinth right now, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and play. You press the keys, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So your energy's in that top corner there.
That's probably the fast ones. Even upgrades is available. Fully upgraded. Nice. Might be one upgrade, but you know what? It's fine.
I only got an hour.
Yeah, I know. That guy's a high DPS. Can't sell towers.
No, you cannot sell towers. That is something you cannot do.
No. So yeah, obviously that seems to be the best tower. Damage gets leveled up to 7, range gets leveled up. Picked up 8 towers. Neat. Yeah, this is fun. And then 20 damage plus 20 range, shock. Are all these towers just single target ones?
Yeah, they're all single target.
So yeah, you don't want to spend these guys. Oh, maybe not. He fires every 1 second, so the east is the best tower to spam because there's most DPS. Yeah, that's fun. I guess we're gonna find out what the final bosses are gonna be. So yeah, pretty much based off this, the first opening, it seems like a very good game.
Thank you.
Because you make a lot of money, so you can get your defenses up early. Kind of bad, but also kind of not. Got 100 HP as per usual. Background music is all fine. And whatnot. There's upgrades and everything, so you can actually buy stuff. And there's different sets of towers. For instance, this guy's probably the most first range, and this guy's probably the most DPS, but pretty mid-range.
Alright, last wave. So I didn't have the time to add bosses in. So it's just the 3 main enemies.
Yeah, that's fine. These enemies are still somewhat hard. Oh, I didn't even notice. You have the enemy stuff, so that's actually.
Yeah, so you have the amount of enemies that are left as well. So you won.
Cool.
Alright, if you want to head back to the menu.
Oh,
or, yeah, okay.
You can just quick escape.
So, at the start of the video, I said you're judging me on 5 things. 1, music and sound effects. 2, visuals. 3, connection to the theme. 4, what was 4?
I forgot.
So did I. We'll do those 3. Okay, so connection to the theme, visuals, and music and sound effects. Okay, what do you give for connection to the theme?
So connections and theme, I like it. The background shows the futuristicness. all the towers, yeah, they also do show the futuristicness and whatnot. So it is a very good game, and then the enemies also look like neon enemies. So it makes sense, and it's like part of the game. Your game is based off neon and futuristic, and your game captures it pretty much on dot.
Okay, so out of score of 10, what do you give it?
For all the visuals and everything, I will give it an 8. The
Okay,
reason I won't give it,
So,
the reason,
so
yeah, you talk.
can you mark each one? So theme and connection out of 5. So it's overall score of 30. How do you score it out of 10 for the theme? So how do you think I've connected as a score?
The theme, in my opinion, is just very good in general. It matches what you're going for. But what I meant by battle cats, I wasn't really assuming a full-on tower defense.
Right.
But hey, this is good enough. It's still a tower defense. Tower defenses are fine, so I'm not too mad about that.
Okay, so what is your final verdict for theme?
So I probably give the theme probably I'll give it like probably an 8. Because it might not be battle cats, but it is tower defense, and you did get the tower defense aspect on dot. So honestly, I can't really complain.
Okay, so what do you give the visuals?
The visuals, the visuals are very good. I like how you've added all the effects and whatnot, and how there's like particles when they die. It shows the damage. They actually have health bars and whatnot, and really everything. It shows the enemies, shows the waves. So the visuals.
Hey, well, hang on. We'll go back from. Okay, so what do you think of the visuals? Give that a score out of 10.
Okay, so I give the score a easy, solid 9, and the reason I give it a 9. The reason I give a 9 is because there is actually good detail in this. It shows what you can do, and to this, it shows the energy, so how many towers you can place. It has an end screen like this. It's final wave. It shows how many enemies. It shows your HP bar, everything. It also shows like what towers you put down and blah blah blah. It's like it captures what you're meant to do. And then there's also different icons too. For instance, there's lore to this game.
So lastly, the sound effects and music.
The sound effects I like. They're satisfying, especially when you defeat an enemy and whatnot. They are satisfying. So I do give it to that. The music. The music is kind of like a bit creepy, but also isn't in the sense of so creepy where it would give you frightening. It's like, I don't know how to explain it well. It's like what you would hear from a futuristic game if it was like...
Yeah, it's like that synth pad type stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So overall, I would give it a solid 8.
8, okay.
Because the music is fine, and the sound effects and everything, they're just satisfying. Like I could probably hear these things die every single time. So it's satisfying. So I like it.
So the total score is a solid 25 out of 30. Alright, so that's Neon Bastion, or Bastion, however you want to say. I hope you guys enjoyed. 50 likes, we make a Steam game. I don't think that's possible, but that would be actually so cool. But I'll see you guys in the next video. So, goodbye.